Hey everybody, this is Brett, and tonight I would like to read to you a couple of articles that I just received from the Good News Network. And every week I get this top 10 good news stories email from them. It's free, although I do donate to them once in a while. But let's share with you a couple of these cool articles. 5 U.S. museums to put famous art on 50,000 billboards. 5 leading art museums in the U.S. are collaborating with a billboard trade group to exhibit master works of American art outdoors in cities this summer. 50 works will be reproduced in tens of thousands of public spaces, including billboards, bus stops, and subway stations, providing chance encounters with great works of art nationwide. It's called Art Everywhere US, a first-of-its-kind collaboration for U.S. museums based on a successful version of the UK last summer. For the project this August, online voting from the public will determine which 50 artworks make the cut, choosing from 100 paintings, designs, and photographs. The National Gallery of Art in D.C., Art Institute of Chicago, Whitney Museum of American Art in New York, and the Museums of Art in Los Angeles and Dallas each chose 20 pieces from their collections that best tell the story of America. They collaborated with artists, estates, foundations, the rights agencies to be able to share the images of these 100 works on websites and social media and eventually outdoors in public. It affords an unprecedented opportunity to acquaint countless millions of Americans and visitors to our country with some of America's best and most memorable artworks. The 100 artworks span the history of the United States, from portraiture before and after the American Revolution in 1776, to landscapes of the 19th century, to scenes of daily life in the last quarter of the 1800s, to still life paintings and images of the well-to-do. Selections from the early 20th century takes us to the American West through photography, to a scene from the Bible, to the First World War. Gritty urban scenes documenting the Great Depression are joined by an image of the Dust Bowl in the West and the genius and travails of African Americans at that time. Surrealism, abstract expressionism, and pop art such Andy Warhol's Soup are also represented. I think it's such as. Among the artists whose works are on the ballot, Edward Hooper, Mark Gothko, John Singer Sargent, Mary Cassatt, Ed Rushka, Catherine Opie, Andy Warhol, Cindy Sherman, and Frank Lloyd Wright. All in all, the 100 works in Art Everywhere US brings us face to face with the story of our nation, told by the visionaries who captured our essence at the time that they lived and worked, and who to this day compel us to find our place in the evolving story of America, says the Art Everywhere US website. Billed as the biggest art exhibition in history, the project hopes to inspire everyone to visit their local museums and start a national conversation about the importance of creativity in our schools and daily lives. Vote for your favorites at arteverywhereus.org. There you go. Where the final list of 50 artworks will be announced June 20. And you can click on that, read more from the LA Times. Now let's go to this one. Amazing towers in Ethiopia harvest clean water from thin air. Look at that. After visiting Ethiopia and seeing for himself how women and children are forced to walk miles every day for water, an Italian designer and co-founder of Architecture and Vision became determined to create a solution that would be simple, create local jobs, and provide clean water in any of these mountainous villages. Named Worka Water for the traditional Worka trees, which are vanishing from the landscape, towers made of bamboo and fabric were created to harvest portable water from the evening air. Potable water from the evening air. The 9-meter-tall towers use special fabric based on nylon that hangs inside and is capable of collecting water through the air via condensation. The lightweight structure is designed with parametric computing, but can be built with local skills and materials by the village inhabitants. The towers, designed by Arturo Vitten's Vitterlab, cost approximately $550 each and can harvest 100 liters of water per day. There's a little video that I already watched, but we could check it out again here.
At Architecture and Vision, we have a dream that one day we will live on a planet where we will share all the resources. The World Health Organization is estimating that 2.3 billion people on the planet don't have access to hygienic water. So early this year, we went to Addis Ababa for a conference, and we went in contact with a reality which was already known to us. And in a second trip, a few months later on, we went to North Ethiopia and we visited those villages, and we really seen with our eyes what is the situation there. Women and children are walking for several kilometers every day in order to bring back to the village potable water. So we've seen that with our eyes, and it is a reality. From that, the concept to have a structure that could provide with water placed in the landscape wherever is needed, in order to avoid to those people, to those children, to spend hours to transport also this very heavy, tank of water, but actually use this time to study, to learn, and to be educated. So as a designer, we made some proposal, and we designed what we call the Warka. The name Warka actually comes from a tree in Ethiopia, the Warka tree, which is a very important element in the Ethiopian culture. It's a big, huge tree, which is actually disappearing. And under this tree, the main life on those villages is happening. So under the shade of this tree, the education is going on, so there are school children. Also, it's a place where people they meet. So the idea is to provide with potable water, catching from the air during the night the water itself. The structure is built out of bamboo. It's a very light structure and also at the same time very strong. It's built in sections, so we have 5 different modules, and they are also erected and assembled by local people without use of machinery and heavy tools, but just with the collaboration of 6 people. Inside the structure made out of bamboo, with this kind of basket shape, there is a textile which is meant to collect the water. The textile is based on nylon, and that's the capacity during the night to collect the water up to 30, 40 liters a day. We have been constructing already 2 prototypes, the first one in Addis Ababa with the help of the students of the University of Architecture, and the second one in Venice during a workshop, and where we built the one-to-one prototype to test the structure. So the idea is to develop further this project in order to test all the different aspects, because even if it looks kind of simple, made out of simple material, has to be tested because it's like a machine in order to be able to provide water and energy. At Architecture and Vision, we have a dream that one day in our planet we will equally share resources.
Okay. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. It's not made out of an all-natural material, but I suppose it's better than nothing. Let's check out a couple more of these good news articles here. Let's see. Wallet lost at a ball game returned with goodie inside. How to get drunk off happiness. That sounds good. Glow in the dark road lights up for drivers. George W. Bush paints impressive portraits of world leaders. Woo! 450 years old in April, why Shakespeare lives on. Teacher keeps promise to send letters students wrote to themselves 20 years ago. Now that sounds cool. Let's check that out. Teacher keeps promise to mail thousands of former students letters written by their past selves. For the past 20 years, DJ Arandi and his high school buddies often wondered when a certain blast from the past would land in their mailboxes. About a month ago, just around his 36th birthday, Mr. Arnardi arrived. Hey, you good-looking guy, how is your life? Read the wobbly printed letters scrawled on the 3-hole punched-lined paper, written by a 15-year-old to his much older self. He wanted to go to college and play football, it read. Instead, he built a career at a steel mill. He wanted 3 or 4 children. Now he has 2 boys. He was dating another girl. Alright. So you get the picture. So if you'd like to subscribe to the free newsletter every week, go to thegoodnewsnetwork.org, I believe it is. And I'm sure you can find it on there. Thanks for joining me.